Welcome back, everybody, to the Bar Conversations podcast. I am here with Omar. I am Adam. And of course, we're going to talk about one thing and one thing only today, and that is the big game that happened this past week, the Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Seahawks. And I will tell you, this game pretty much went exactly as we predicted on our prediction show. If you want to look at that, it is our first video on this channel. And we did a pretty good job, I feel like, going over everything the keys to the game, everything that would happen in that one. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw it to Omar. First reactions, immediate reaction after the game. What did you see?
Well, I mean, as I said, as we predict, Seattle win. There was a good win. They come prepared, they come ready to play. If you ask me, on the defense, they showed up big time.
Dominant.
If you ask me,
Dominant performance.
The game was. I did not expect it to go that way. I was looking for a bigger fight, but. The defense showed up. New England defense, they put up a fight. Because, if it wasn't for New England defense, it would be a different game we're talking about right now.
It was really close to being like 56-13 or something like that.
It was.
Not
so, you know what? Most of all, I give it up to Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Trust me, he played a big role. Cause trust me, he saved 2 touchdowns. It was playing light out. If you ask me.
He might have been the best player on the field.
On the New England side, I think he was the best player. And if New England did win, I think he would be the MVP, if you ask me. Don't get me wrong. Jake May is his second year, if you ask me, he's overachieved right now already. There's so much big quarterback in the league right now where I haven't been there as yet, and he's been there. So if you ask me, he's doing good. I give it to him. I give props to him.
Well, that's what we were talking about when we did our prediction show. Is regardless of how this game went, he's already accomplished something that some of the best players and some of the best quarterbacks in the league haven't been able to do yet.
Been there yet, so he does. So I really and truly give it to him. I'm not gonna say they wasn't ready for the game. It's just that one team was more physical. If you ask me, I won't say they're not ready because you gotta be ready to be on the big stage.
Yeah.
So one team was just more physical, and that remind me. This game remind me of.
What's that?
The Chief playing the Eagles Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it went similar. A different way though. It went because the Eagles just dominated them on offense. Yeah. It seemed like every time they touched the ball, they were scoring a touchdown. With this, it was more of a defensive bat. Like they didn't score a touchdown. The Seahawks didn't until the fourth quarter.
New England did.
Well, neither team did. I don't think that Seattle scored a touchdown until the fourth quarter.
Field goal, with a field goal, But I'm just saying. Defense was just they were just bothering Jake May all game. Just like how the Eagles defense was bothering Patrick Mahomes all game. Right. Just keep him uncomfortable. Yeah. It was kind of that kind of seek.
I had the same feeling where even though it wasn't a blowout until the fourth quarter.
Right.
It was halftime. It was 9-0. I thought at halftime I was like, this game's over.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel like the Patriots had a chance to come back at all.
I didn't say it's over, but I didn't give them much chance. To be honest, because I know they have to go in and make a different come out with a different approach to the game because the approach they come out with that was flat. So I know they'll come back out to do something, but I didn't think I didn't give them a chance to win. To be honest, because at some point, you just gotta step it up.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. But but I give it to the Seahawks. They did good.
Yeah. And you were mentioning before that you don't think that the Patriots were unprepared. I agree. I don't think that they were unprepared. I just think that it was a complete talent mismatch. I don't think that they were even on the Seahawks level in terms of talent. I hate saying this sort of thing, but it just did feel like the Patriots got a little bit lucky when it came to getting to the Super Bowl.
Well, just think of how they get to the Super Bowl. If you go back for the past 50 years, all the teams that get that play the schedule, they always make it to the Super Bowl, and they also win the Super Bowl. Also, if you ask me,
yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, so if you get a week schedule like in New England did this year, you should be able to make it there, and then if Bo Nix didn't get hurt. I think they wouldn't get that lucky. I was giving the Bronco a chance to get there with Bo Nix, but once he get hurt, I'm like, it's over.
That's the thing is they had the easiest schedule we've ever seen in the regular season, and then it didn't even stop there. You get to the playoffs, you play the Chargers, who are a good team, but they were missing both of their offensive tackles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They weren't playing at 100%, so they got a lot of pressure on Herbert. I struggled to see them getting that amount of pressure if Joe Wall and Slater were healthy. And then they played the Texans, who had maybe the worst offensive performance I've ever seen in my entire life. You have to give some credit to the Patriots defense.
Number one defense, but worst offense.
It was terrible. They didn't have Nico Collins in that game, and they just it was dead on sight. It was dead on arrival for them. And then they get to the conference championship game. They're playing against the Broncos, who are a good team, but let's be honest, in terms of one seeds that we've seen in recent memory, not one of the strongest teams. And they're playing without Bo Nix.
Right. I'm not saying Bo Nix is top five or whatever, but he give them more chance.
He's better than Stidham.
Right. He give them more chance. Right. I mean, Stidham might have 3 starting his career for the past.
I don't think he's played in the last 2 years.
Right. So come on, and the guy come on the field. So I didn't think they have much chance. I mean, even though Bronco defense was really good. Yeah. And I think they were like number 5 in the league. I think
they were up there.
They were up there. So I didn't give him a chance. And then it was snowing. They couldn't catch a ball. Nobody couldn't catch a ball. So it was one of those games. It was like one of those tricky game, if you ask me. Yeah. So they get lucky. And they get there. And I'm not gonna say they don't deserve to be there because they are there.
You play who's in front of you.
Right, and that's why you get. It's not. You didn't make the schedule.
It's not that they didn't deserve to make it. They just did get a little bit lucky.
Right,
you have to
look at help it. Right. So that's it. So I'm not gonna say they shouldn't be there because you'll be observed to say. They shouldn't be there.
But then you compare it to what Seattle had to go through. They played in arguably the best division in the NFL this year when they played 2 times against the Rams, 2 times against the 49ers, 3 times actually against both those teams, including the playoffs. And then they had to play San Francisco in the divisional round. Right. And they dominated them, but that's a good team. And I think the Rams, to me, if the Rams had beat Seattle, I think that they're doing a very similar thing to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I think that they're probably running them out of the building as well.
Yeah.
So it's just 2 very different routes, I think, to get to the Super Bowl, where Seattle is very battle-tested.
Right,
that team is elite. And then there's a little bit more of a question mark about New England and their path to get there and how confident I was with them. And you really saw that straight from the get-go, too. Yeah. It felt like this game. I'm not a huge sports betting guy. Like, I'm not someone who throws a bunch of money on.
Yeah, but this one
was money in the bank. This was money in the bank to me. I saw Seahawks minus 4.5. I put all the money I had in my sportsbook account on that because that was just, it was free money to me.
It was easy money. From the get go, I think America was on Seattle side, if you ask me. Well, I think America was on Seattle side. Because Sam Darnold, they said he'd been in the league for 8 years. He'd been in the league for. Yeah. It was time for him to prove if he deserved to be in the league. I already deserved to be a starter in the league. Last year he played for the Vikings. They win 14 games, and you didn't sign him.
That in hindsight, by the way,
like really,
crazy.
Like okay, I find the guy as I win 14 game, and then I know you got your young quarterback, and you want to give him a chance. JJ McCarthy? Yeah. I know you want to give him a chance. That's fine, totally fine. But but how can you not keep the guy?
That's like
at least keep him. You know what? Let's give my young quarterback a chance. Let's keep him here, and it's money in the bank.
It's one of those things too. Like at the time when they made that decision, you understand why, right? Because you draft this guy.
I understand. They took
him. He was the 10th pick in the draft. You kind of have to play him. Like,
I understand that.
He's a first-round pick quarterback. It makes sense, but in hindsight, you look at that. JJ McCarthy was one of the worst starting quarterbacks in the NFL this year. He looked absolutely overmatched. And Sam Darnold gets this $100 million contract, and in his first year,
he showed up.
Wins a Super Bowl. Yeah. That's got to be one of the worst decisions in recent memory when you really think about it.
Yeah.
I feel so, let's talk about Sam Darnold specifically for a minute here and just the story that he brings.
Following him, yeah.
It's I think now we can talk confidently about this, that they've won the game. This is one of the great sports stories that I can remember.
It is a great story. He get drafted by the New York Jets. Right. He get traded to to the Niners.
Well, he went to Carolina first.
Then the Niners,
right? Yeah, he backed up Purdy for a year.
Right, and then he went to
Minnesota.
And he keep bouncing around the league. So people didn't doubt him, but sometimes you get drafted and you get I want to say I don't want to say the wrong organization. I'm just saying, But sometimes you get the wrong you call the coaching staff or whatever, you mean?
Well,
And sometimes
coaching
they don't
staff,
believe
the
in you, sometimes
receivers
whatever,
around
you
you,
know what I mean? So, sometimes you need that help or that confidence or whatever, somebody to believe in you and
Yeah.
give you a chance, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then that's what happens. I mean, there's so many quarterbacks in the league right now that get drafted to a team and they don't make it and they move to the next team and they succeed a lot, you know what I mean?
It really makes you think, now that we've seen this from Darnold, how many
How many
quarterbacks
quarterbacks, right?
that were considered busts,
They walk over, give up, and whatever.
right,
I mean,
that
yes,
could
you know
maybe,
what I mean,
if they're in the
yeah.
right, like, what if Zach Wilson all of a sudden goes to the Niners
and be a
and
better.
he's,
I mean, you know what? Think about that. It can be in. Playing for the Niners in that organization, playing with Kyle Shanahan
Yeah.
in that offensive. Anybody is good.
Yeah,
They make
but they
anybody
just-
look good.
They just gave Purdy like $1 billion,
Yeah.
so he's going to be there for the foreseeable future. But that's true. Like anybody, I think,
Yeah.
if you're in the right
In
system,
the right system, you look
anyone
good.
can succeed. Because Kubiak, I'm pretty sure, is a disciple of Shanahan as
Yeah,
well, or
mhm.
maybe McVay. I don't know. But
Yeah.
like he's got such a great offensive scheme. You get a guy like that with Smith and Jigba, with Cooper Kupp, with
Right,
Kenneth
you know what I mean?
Walker,
Yeah,
Super Bowl
mhm.
MVP. All of a sudden, these guys that look like busts, they have the right system
the right
around them.
system
They
and
have
they're
the
good, I mean-
coaches that believe in them and have a good system.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they can win a Super Bowl. Like it really makes you think about how we consider bust, like
Boss,
how we
right,
think
right.
about
I
these
mean,
guys.
And I mean, just take it for overall. I mean, you got the number one pick, and you said, I mean, Caleb Williams, for instance. People thought, he was just like this kind of guy where come out of college really hot and whatever, and then he come into the NFL and like they're like, oh well, really, he didn't look good. But now you get a fresh start.
Yeah.
I mean, a fresh head coach,
Yeah.
which is the offensive mind. And now you look good all of a sudden again. I mean, people
Right.
put you up there in the league. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
like, you're trending. I mean, Mac Jones, for instance, was playing in New England. Look at Mac Jones over there in Shalkan and offensive.
That's
scheme.
that's another one too.
Look
Like
at that, you know what I
maybe
mean?
maybe Mac Jones is the next
Yes.
like Sam Darnold
The
type
next
player.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, Brock Purdy could have been on any other team and he wouldn't be that good.
Yeah,
he wouldn't look that
I
good.
agree, 100%.
Trust me, the way Brock Purdy play would be on any other team, but
Yeah.
he's in the right situation right now, and trust me,
Yeah.
he look good. If you
Yeah.
ask me, I mean, so
I think it's definitely possible. And we were talking about Darnold, and in our preview, we both were kind of talking about all Darnold had to do in this game was not turn the ball over, and they were going to win.
And he
And
didn't.
he didn't
He
exactly
didn't.
have his best game of the year. 50% completion percentage,
Right, yeah.
200 yards, 1 touchdown. He was fine.
But
like-
he didn't need to have a good game. I
Yeah,
mean, his
that's
defense,
all he needed to do.
help. You don't turn the ball over. Your defense help you out, and your coach is very smart. He take every point. You
Yeah.
didn't go for fourth and you were 4th and 2. You didn't go for
Yeah.
it. You just take a point.
Well, that's
take
they,
a 3
they
point.
understood the situation of if
Yeah,
we can get
mhm.
this team down by double digits, the game is over.
Right,
They
yeah,
knew
yeah,
they had
mhm.
confidence in their defense. They had confidence that the Patriots' offense was not going to be able to score a bunch of points
Right,
against
yeah,
them.
right,
Just
yeah,
take
yeah,
the
mhm.
opportunities,
Take
take
it.
your points
You
when you
take a
have
3
them,
point, yeah,
and
mhm.
that's all you really need
Because
to
I
do.
mean, in this game, if anybody was thinking about going for fourth and anything, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, whatever, it would be a loss.
Yeah.
Because if you have me, both side defense was ready.
Yeah.
No offense. I mean, New England was ready for if it was a 4th and 2 or whatever, 4th and 1, they was ready for you. They
Yeah.
were coming at you with everything they have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you may be a stop, and then you like, I should take the points.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where you turn the ball over right there. You wouldn't be the quarterback, but it would be the coaching staff, And then you'll beat yourself in the neck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, so this game was it was good. And I mean, as I said, Sam Darnold didn't turn the ball over, and that's the best thing. I mean, that helped him through. And right now, I'm not saying he's an elite quarterback right now, or whatever, but he's up there. You know what I mean? He's
I
up
think
there.
he's cemented himself at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
as
yeah,
top
yeah.
10.
He put himself in that right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People still look at so right now you say who's the best quarterback in the league. People still love Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson,
Josh
Allen, Joe Burrell, and Matthew Stafford. 'Cause,
Right.
I mean, he's still there. I mean, all the MVP that they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, so apart from there, you go down from there and 6, 7. I mean, you think about Sam Darnold right now or whatever. I mean, you think about Caleb Williams is there also. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that different role.
I think he's in that.
Yeah, he's in that.
He's in that conversation
6 to 10.
with that next
That-
group
that
of
next
people
group,
with
yeah,
Herbert
yeah, yeah,
and
mhm.
Drake May. I think because
Right, yeah,
Drake
yeah.
May didn't really
I
prove.
don't put Drake May the year in that group yet. I don't think I would put him yet. I mean, as I said, he get lucky to get to the part, and he's in second year. I don't want to overjump it too quick. You got to see what this year made of. I'm just saying, the schedule was pretty weak.
Yeah,
We
I
can
agree.
admit that.
I agree.
So I don't want to jump too fast and put Drake May up the year. Cause I mean, now you got to take them and let him prove it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's still in the next year to prove who you are or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
because you could, as I said, you could get a new coaching staff and something happen or whatever. And, it's a miracle. But I'm not gonna say it's in that that next category of quarterback. You know what I mean? Because you still got, as I said, you still got like they're like 5 more quarterbacks who playing real good in the league right now.
Yeah.
And Jake May not in that right now, right there. You know what I mean?
I think it's I think it's a really interesting conversation to be
It
honest
is,
with
it
you.
is, it is. I mean, yeah, it is. Because I mean, don't forget you still got what's his name, Jalen Hurts is still there. You can't forget about him.
I don't.
He been to Super Bowl twice. He win one. You can't forget about him. You know what I mean?
I would
he
probably
been
take
there, you know what I mean?
May over Hurts, to be honest with you.
You know, but it's proven. I mean, they both been there, but it's proven. I'm not saying he's, but you know.
Yeah, but
I
those
mean,
are the team that Hurts has around him compared to what Drake May is working with.
Yeah.
I think are two completely different.
I
beasts.
understand that. You know what I
And
mean?
we
But,
actually saw this year what happens when Hurts doesn't have like this elite team around him. He didn't have
Yeah.
a particularly great season.
Well, we all have our different point of view on it. But I mean, if somebody's proven, I mean, they're both proven.
Yeah.
But Jalen already been it twice. I mean, and he been in the league so long. I mean, he's not like a roller coaster up and down, up and down. I mean, his number is not the greatest, but he's steady. So you know what I mean. For that, you have to give him. You have to put him in that league. if
He's
you have
top
me, I mean,
15 for sure.
right? You know,
But I think Drake May's more of a game changer than Hurts. I still have a lot of faith in Drake May moving forward. I have no doubt that he's going to be back at some point in his
Yeah.
career. However, I do have a little bit of a doubt about the Patriots next year because I feel like
Well,
a lot of the talk
changes.
is like
Yeah. Well, I mean, the offensive line, the left tackle, and the right tackle, they get pushed around.
it was I've
They
never
get
seen
pushed
anything
around.
like,
I mean, as I said, I'm not saying they weren't prepared for the game. They're just more. Seattle just play more physical.
they're just a better team. Like
right.
they,
Better team overall.
I don't really think there's much that Josh McDaniels could have done to prepare that
it's
team
team.
for what they haven't seen a defense like they
Yeah,
haven't seen
yeah.
a team like Seattle all year.
I think I'm not saying the defense. I'm not saying the offense is not ready that much. I'm saying the offensive line get pushed around.
it was
That's if you have me. I mean, they couldn't run the ball that much. I mean, what's it? I don't know. I think
well,
Stevenson have what much he had?
Well, the Patriots running backs combined had 13 rushes for 42 yards. Like they
yeah,
were.
I mean,
Drake
right.
May was actually the leading rusher on the team.
Yeah,
in
I
that
mean,
game.
right. So I'm saying is the offensive line they get pushed around.
Yeah.
They get beat up. I mean, so I'm not saying the offense wouldn't do something if they didn't get pushed around. Because I mean, Drake May, he's a good player. He can swing the ball. Mm-hmm. And if he get room, he can swing the ball.
Yeah,
I mean, because that touchdown where he throw the ball to.
It was a great throw.
That
That throw and then the throw he made before that to Matt Collins as
Right.
well was a great throw. But I think I think that Will Campbell, Jared Wilson, these guys deserve a lot of blame for constantly getting dominated and having Drake May running for his life the entire
Right,
game.
yeah,
but Drake May
yeah.
didn't exactly do anything to help the cause.
No.
Because he wasn't dealing with pressure very well. He wasn't feeling the pressure very well, and he missed a lot of open throws.
Right,
too.
yeah,
Like he wasn't even like I think a little bit. It was a mental thing at some point.
Yeah,
where he
because I
kinda-
mean, it's a big stage anyway.
well, I think he just lost faith in his all line, where
Right,
every
yeah,
time he
yeah,
dropped
yeah.
back to throw, he was anticipating being under pressure,
Right,
and so
yeah,
he was
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
rushing through his mechanics, getting a little bit ahead of himself, and wasn't feeling as confident or really getting into the flow of the game because he was anticipating in 1 second, 2 seconds, Will
Right,
Campbell
to
was
get the
going to
ball-
get his
get the
ass
ball
pushed
right,
back into
right,
him,
yep,
and he
yep.
wasn't going to have any time to throw.
Well, he did get pushed around.
that's pretty much what happened,
He did
yeah.
get pushed around. I mean, I don't know what so if New England doesn't fix that offensive line, it's gonna be a long season for Drake May this coming season. I mean, they're gonna fix it some way. I mean, they're gonna move. They will. I mean, I don't know. I can't say. I mean,
You think he should move to guard, Campbell?
I think they should move him to guard. I mean, if you ask me,
I don't disagree.
I mean, well, the thing is, I mean, once somebody find your weakness, everybody gonna come at you,
Exactly, yeah.
and they're gonna come at you like heavy. So because every team is watching right now, and they see the Super Bowl.
That was the biggest stage. Like
that's the biggest
everyone
stage.
was
So
watching.
everyone is home watching except the two teams are playing.
Yeah.
And New England not gonna play Seattle in every year. They're gonna play everybody in the FC, and they were home watching. So guess what? When they come out here, they're gonna push you around. So if you don't get that taken care of, Jake May just gonna be on the dress
Yeah.
all every game. So he's not gonna be the same person who you think he is. I mean,
Well, this also goes back to my point where because this team is so young and they got so close to winning a Super Bowl, there's kind of this train of thought that immediately, oh, they'll be back.
No,
they're
that's not the way you go.
I don't know
That's
if
not
I'm
the way you
sold
go.
on that. Like,
I mean, there's only a few teams in the league that that's been back there, and I mean, few quarterback in the league. I should say, well, that being back to back. I mean,
you know what team this Patriots team reminds me of a lot is that 2021 Bengals team. I think that they have a lot of similarities with the young quarterback, young core, and they overachieve. They are so much better than a lot of people were expecting them to be. They get to a Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah.
They lose the Super Bowl, but everyone's like, well, you know, at the time it was Burrow is so young, Chase is so young, T. Higgins is so young. They'll be back. They're going to get another chance. And we fast forward 5 years later, this team has gotten worse and worse and worse every single year. I'm not saying it's going to happen to the Patriots. I could see that happening to them because they don't have, like, Diggs isn't getting any younger.
No,
and they don't really have another receiver besides him that you feel great about. The O-line obviously has a lot of concerns. The defense is great, and you have to give credit to that. And I think Drake May is a great quarterback. But they have a lot of holes, I think, and they got very lucky. They're going to have a first-place schedule next year, so they're not going to have this, like,
no, it's going to be a rough start for them. I mean, and then don't forget the Chiefs going to come back with vengeance because, I mean, this year was a down year for them. And I still and the Broncos going to come back. Baltimore is going to be a whole different look right now, if you ask me. I mean, and they're not going to blow out. Baltimore, I don't think they're going to blow those fourth quarter lead like they used to.
I would hope not.
I know. You know what I mean? Not. You know, so, you know, and I still think what's the name? I still think the Chargers. They're gonna. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna go there, but I mean that
they're gonna be in the mix.
They're gonna be in the mix. I mean, so there's so much team. I mean, I don't know about Texas. I mean, Texas is gonna be. I mean, the defense is gonna look good, but I mean, the offense. What's the name? I don't have no much faith in what's the name?
Stroud.
In CJ Stroud. I mean, after 7 turnovers in one game, that's like, you know, it should be.
That was one of the worst offensive performances I've ever seen.
It was the worst quarterback. No, I wouldn't blame the offense much. It's the quarterback
seeing.
I blame for that. I mean, the offense was there, ready to play. But the quarterback, I don't know, man, that was bad.
Terrible.
That was terrible.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, so and I mean, don't forget about Jacksonville Jaguar. They're still there.
Yeah, and they're getting better. They're still young too.
They're still young, and they come in and they. I mean,
I love
they
their
were
coach
there.
too. Cohen's a great
right,
coach.
You know what I mean, so you know, so there's so many teams that be there and they're coming back.
Yeah.
So I don't think if New England haven't ready, trust me.
And don't forget about Buffalo.
They might. But don't forget about Josh Allen. He's hungry. I mean, he's hungry. I forget about him. They're like so hungry. He's like right there.
Yeah.
And he can't believe he didn't. I mean, he was the one who should be in the Super Bowl. That should be him.
He was close. Because I think if they had won that game against Denver, I'm pretty sure that they would have beat New England. And
Oh, definitely. I mean,
I think that would have been a good game.
Super Bowl would be a better fight.
I think it would have been a good game.
It would be a better fight. I mean, be honest here, if they were there, I mean, maybe people get a more chance of
I still think Seattle probably would have won. I would have
close,
picked them.
Close, very close.
But yeah, it wouldn't have been this dominant.
Because I mean, I think because you know what, I think New England defense is better than Buffalo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
by far. So it would be because I mean, I see Seattle play the number one offense in the Rams and a very good defense. I think top 10. I want to say top 10 defense in the Rams.
The Rams. I don't know if they were that good.
They went top 10. I
mean, they had some serious secondary issues.
Okay, yeah, but I know the offense was number one. They played them twice. I mean, the game was split. But I mean, trust me, it was a good fight. What was that? 28. Last game was
31-27. But even they went to overtime the last time they played, and the Rams beat them the first time.
Right. So I mean, Buffalo. I mean, they were playing the Bills. I mean, the way the defense was, it was the defensive player was playing for the Seahawks. I mean, I know they would go for Josh Allen, but I mean, he would put on his cape, Superman. I would give, I would give a better chance than I give New England. I mean, and people will give. I think America will give a better chance. Yeah. Because
Yes.
But
that's what we're saying is there's just a lot of competition. You can't just pencil this team in to do this again.
As I was saying, there's so many teams. I mean, there's so many quarterbacks. I mean, all these quarterbacks are elite. I mean, you got Green Bay. They've been there. You got Terry Bradshaw. I mean, they've been back to back. You got Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, and Tom Brady, and of course Patrick Mahomes. Those are the only quarterbacks so far over the past 50 years who've been back to back. You know what I mean? But so I'm just saying. So it's tough to say New England. I mean, not with Tom Brady, go back to back.
Right.
When all these teams are hungry. they're gonna come. I mean,
especially when you consider
I mean,
how lucky.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to harp on this, but like how lucky they were to even be in this position in
right?
the first place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit more specifically about what we talked about going into our preview about like the X Factor players, because you said Stephon Diggs was an X Factor.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
I said Travion Henderson. We both thought both of those guys had to have some big performances in order for New England to have a chance in this game.
Yeah.
And you look back, Stephon Diggs, 3 catches, 37 yards. He had a 26-yard catch in garbage time when the game was already over.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much 2 catches for 11. And then Travion Henderson was a complete non-factor, again, as he was the entire postseason.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Both of those guys, it just felt like I thought the running game was really the number one reason why they weren't able to get going.
Right.
But it also didn't really feel like they gave it much of a chance. They ran the ball 13 times with their running backs.
I mean, they were running for like 2. They were running for like 2 yard, 3 yard here and there. So you know what I mean. But I mean, I know you're gonna stick with it. But I mean, sometimes you gotta open the field to get something going on, because there was nothing going on, because New England get like I think like 3 first down for the first half. I think
it was bad. It was
bad. So, I mean, and those first down, it didn't come from running the game. It come from scrambling the first down. You know what I mean?
Like they were playing. Right. It felt like they were playing this game like
they were playing.
Like
they were playing the game
20.
careful. No, they were trying to play the game careful. That Jake May haven't turned the ball over. That's what they were doing in the first half. Because I mean, you gotta play this game careful. Because any turnover, it will cost you.
Yeah, but then they got down, and then all of a sudden they're playing like they're down 50 when it's 9-0.
No, yeah, but then that's why they go inside, down by 9. They go inside on the break, and they come back out and they start throwing the ball down though. But as soon as they put the ball in Jake May's hand to throw the ball, this is what happened. You get a pick 6, you get a fumble, and you get 3 turnovers.
Yeah, 2 interceptions.
Right, yeah. So that's what happens. As soon as they but that's what they were running from. That's exactly what they were running from.
Yeah.
He's a young quarterback, and you know what I mean. And as I said, the offensive line wasn't playing good. So if you were throwing the ball from before, guess what? That game would be over, long over.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing they were playing conservative. They were like to play the ball conservative. I mean, they didn't want to like give him the ball in his answer early. They were trying to like scramble and run the ball early. If you were throwing the ball from early, same thing happened in the second half. It would have been in the first half.
Yeah.
And then Seattle will get just an open free game.
Yeah. And you have to give credit. You have to give credit to that. That was one of the most dominant defensive performances I've ever seen in a Super Bowl. I mean, we're talking about 6 sacks, 3 turnovers.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Everyone was eating.
Yes,
Everybody was eating.
It was like a free meal.
It was really like that's what it felt like.
Yeah. If you like everybody was just feasting,
it was
like it's Thanksgiving and they come out, they come out to feast. You know what I mean?
Same thing.
Everybody was like, I need a leg, you know. I need a wing, you know. Give me something for that, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a feast, you know what I mean? Because once they realize the defense line can't stop them. It was the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the first time once they realized. I mean, and Jake May, as I said, if he's so nervous back there, every time he throw the ball, he get hit. So you know, it's a pick 6. It's a fumble or whatever. You know what I mean, it's not his fault. He's a young quarterback. You know what I mean? They're trying to open up it. You know what I mean, and try to do something. But as I said, they were trying to play in the first half. They were trying to play conservative. You know what I mean? See if they could contain the turnover or whatever. Not saying he's a turnover pro. But I mean,
he kind of has been in the playoffs.
But I mean, it was not crazy bad. I mean, but in this game, you gotta try your best. I mean, yeah, I mean that's what I mean. It's a quarterback for the future. I mean, that's what they have. They gotta work with him, of course. Right. But you know, open up the field. It's not gonna be a good thing. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm thinking they're gonna reshuffle that offensive line and come back and hopefully.
I think they need to reshuffle a lot. They need to reshuffle the O-line. I think they need another weapon for him to throw to. Like Diggs is great, but they need another guy next to him. I don't think that Kayshon Boutte is like a number 2 wide receiver.
Yeah, because everybody gonna. I mean, your best player on defense gonna cover Diggs for sure. And then anybody leave out there, they can't get the ball anyway. You know what I mean? Trust me, you know, because I mean the ball not coming to them. You know what I mean? Because you got every team is a scheme. They playing scheme, you know what I mean? And it's man to man, so you know it's tough out here. And I mean I'm not saying they're not good, but they're not skilled all the way yet.
Yeah, they're not. They're not like these
to get open. You know what I mean?
There's not these guys that you can rely on. Hey, we need a big play.
You know what I mean?
Let's throw it to Kayshon Boutte or
you know what I mean?
someone like that.
He can go up and take it ball out of the defense or whatever. You know what I mean? They be fighting for the ball if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, but I mean, they're a young team. They're doing good. They overachieve, if you ask me. I mean, well, not them. I mean, Jake may overachieve already.
They're ahead of schedule. I don't think anyone.
No, yeah, right.
I think if you would have told Patriots fans going into this season, "Hey, you're going to go to the Super Bowl,"
no,
they wouldn't believe you, and they'd be really happy with that.
I mean, everybody was happy. I mean, New England fans was happy about winning like at least 9 and some whatever. I mean, I mean 9 and 11 or whatever game it is. Whatever 9 and 10 or whatever. 9 and 8, whatever. Yeah, they were happy about winning that. I mean, they weren't happy about being in the playoff and being in championship game and I mean. So, but nah, God no. But it's what it is. As I say, you get lucky and it come one time, so take it. You know what I mean? Cause it might not come around again anymore.
Yeah,
trust me. Look at the way
you never know.
You never know.
You take it for granted. Again, look at Cincinnati. Like that's the prime example of young team. Overachieve, go to the Super Bowl, and then you take it for granted, and now
again. I mean, I'm not saying they're not gonna be here anymore, but I mean, at this point, I
kind of am.
At this point, I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't go that far.
Wait, we're talking about Cincinnati or New England?
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm saying Cincinnati's done.
I don't think so. I mean, Cincinnati only have a problem on defense.
Yeah, but that's a huge problem. Like they
but I mean,
they're
don't
one
know,
of the worst units in the league.
Cincinnati, they don't know how to draft. If you ask me.
Yeah,
they don't know. I mean,
they drafted Burrow, they drafted Chase.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not a big market over there. It's not a big market, so it's not a lot of free agents want to go over there. I mean, if you ask me,
they would have at a time. I think they would have when they went to the Super Bowl. Of course, you want to go play with a team that went to the Super Bowl, but they're so far away now, and they've spent all their money on offense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The reason why they're far away right now because they spend all the money on offense. I mean, you pay Joe, you pay T. Egan, you pay Jamal Chase right now, and what's his name on the offensive line? You pay him also. So you mean so right now all the money, but I mean I won't say they're done. I mean if Joe Burrow is still there, I give them a chance at some point. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, they might get an easy schedule like New England do this year. And they might get lucky one year, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
but
saying.
We saw Joe Burrow last year, not this year, but last year play at an MVP level. Like if they were a good team, he might have won MVP.
Yeah.
And they didn't make the playoffs.
There's
only so much you can do.
The problem with Joe Burrow sometimes, I mean, he can't stay healthy. You know?
If
he could stay healthy, I would give him a chance here and there. But I mean, and they always start late. They always like 0-2, 0-3 to start and whatever, and then you gotta play catch up all the way. All the way you gotta play catch up. You can't lose this game. Right. You can't lose that game. And and if certain team you're waiting on certain team to lose to help you, and it's not gonna happen. Yeah. That's the only thing with them sometimes. You know what I mean?
Well, it just seems like that happens every year now.
I mean, not pretty much. I mean, but I'm still not gonna. It's Joe Burrow.
I don't
if he's still there, I give him a chance.
It also doesn't even seem like he wants to be there. It seems like every time he's got a press conference.
But either one that begged them to sign T. Egan and Jamal Chase to pay them, not to sign them, to pay them, you know. Yeah. So I mean, you'll be forced to walk out on them, you know what I mean? Like really, or you're gonna beg for them and then walk out, either brother.
I think he's gonna find a way, honestly.
Yeah, but you gotta cry your way out of it. Come on, man, you're the one that cry for them to sign. I mean, you come and first take. I think it was the first take. You sit there and say, oh yes, they should get paid. I mean, whatever, you know. So now they get paid.
Also, when you ask him that question point blank, what's he supposed to say? Hey, do you think that your teammate should get paid money? He's supposed to be like, nah, he sucks.
It was kind of plain. It was kind of plain James at the time. It was a new James at the time. You know what I mean? So they was like, I would pay them, I would pay him, and I would do this and whatever. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I mean.
No.
Even if they didn't ask him, it would be a new James. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but still.
So but I mean, hey. Everybody want to win in this league, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you want to win, then you gotta go and win. But he's a good quarterback. He's still in the top 5, even though you haven't win an MVP, but he make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, Lamar Jackson haven't make it to the Super Bowl yet. I mean, Josh Allen haven't been there. But I'm just saying the reason why he's in the top 5. The reason why he's in the top 5 because he went to the Super Bowl. He haven't win an MVP yet. But Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen they haven't been there, but they got 1 MVP, 2 MVP. Lamar got 2 and Josh got 1. So that put them in the top 5. And I guess they're gonna be in the Hall of Fame. They are gonna be in the Hall of Fame because I mean once you win far as I see, if you win an MVP, you're Hall of Fame.
I'll tell you something right now. Allen, Lamar, first ballot locks. Burrow's not there yet. Like
not
Burrow's
there, but I mean, I think he's gonna be there. I think he's gonna be there.
If he can ever stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy, I don't know.
He never stays healthy. He doesn't have the accolades. He doesn't have a championship. Right now, he doesn't have the resume that Lamar or Josh Allen does.
No, he does not. You know what I mean? But I mean, as I said, I still have faith in him. I'm not like you. You on the side over there. I'm
I
on the
have
side.
faith in
I still have
him.
faith in him. I'm
I
still
have-
putting in something.
I
I
have
mean,
faith
I like
in
the guy. You know,
him
he's cool.
personally.
You know? Yeah, he's a cool
But-
quarterback, and he play calm and collected, and that's what I like about him. I mean, and if they can put a good team around him,
Yeah.
if they can get a good team around him, but as I said, all their money already locked up right now in offensive.
Yeah,
Right
they
now,
don't
so
have
it's
any
locked up,
money.
I mean,
They're
I know,
drafting
yeah.
terrible
They draft
first round
terrible.
picks
They always
every
does.
single year.
They always do it. I mean, you know.
They're that
Yeah.
team I have no faith in. And like you compare them to the other teams in their division.
No, yeah.
I
yeah.
like where Baltimore's at more.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that you might disagree, but I like where your team's at a little bit more
I
too.
disagree.
I know you do.
I disagree.
I know you do,
I
but
mean,
they just-
that's my Steelers, but you know, and I mean, are we going here? We're not going here. We're not going.
For those who
we're
don't
not
know,
going there.
Me and Omar, I'm a Ravens fan. He's a Steelers fan, so there's a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
know.
of tension that
It's
goes on when you
always-
get
it's
into these sorts of
always-
discussions.
We're not. I don't think it's time for it yet. I mean, we gotta wait till the season get closer. I mean, yeah, but
Then we're gonna really get into it.
we gotta really
when
get
that
into it.
happens.
I mean, we will get into it, but I mean,
Yeah.
right now, I don't.
Right now,
like
we
it.
still gotta recap
Yeah.
this Super Bowl right now.
I
so we
mean,
can't.
for the past 53 years, you got three
You know
coaches,
where we're going there
coaches,
now.
and there was, you got two of them at 53 years old, and one at 54 years old, and all of a sudden you turn the clock
Get Mikey.
way forward
Get
and go
Mikey.
62 years. I'm like, don't get me started. I
This
mean,
is a very
don't
sore
get me
subject
started.
right
Yeah,
now.
don't get me started. I mean, and then you got the old quarterback. I mean, don't get me wrong. The guy's an MVP. Guy's a he win he's an MVP, and he win Super Bowl. I mean, the coaches too, but I mean,
Yeah,
right now
a
the copy
generation
league.
ago.
Right now the copy league.
Yeah.
Everybody going young coach. Everybody going young quarterback. You know what I mean? It's a copy league. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
hello, what are we doing? You know what I mean? So, you know. But anyway, the story was about them. You know what I mean? So let's talk about Super Bowl. You know?
Touched on a nerve there real quick.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
sensitive, very sensitive
It is
subject.
sensitive. You know what I mean? I mean, earlier I said something about Lamar Jackson. Now you're like, hey, now you know what I mean? So I'm just saying. You know what
I had
mean?
to
I'm
return
just
the
saying. I'm
favor.
just
We had
saying,
to.
you know?
You talk about Lamar. I gotta
Yeah,
talk
you know?
about Mike
Yeah,
McCarthy.
so, you
bro.
know
This
what I
is
mean?
how
Just
this
say
works.
it. That's just say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know. So that's for next day. You know what I mean?
That's for
We-
our season preview.
We'll
Whenever
get
that we're
we'll
done.
get into it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause you know it's something to talk about. I mean, it need to be adjusted. It need to be adjusted.
It
I mean,
absolutely does.
yeah.
So unfortunately, it was at this point in the video that Omar and I made the realization that our camera had died, didn't get the chance to record the outro and the remainder of this podcast. It was already 1:30 in the morning at the time that we were recording it. We were very much ready to go home, so we apologize for that. But that's why I'm here now, giving you this little outro. Once again, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks for a dominant season and a dominant performance in the Super Bowl. Shout out to Kenneth Walker for a very well-deserved Super Bowl MVP. Really the only reason that Seattle was able to move the ball as efficiently and effectively as they were able to do so, especially in the second half. So shout out to him for that as well. Definitely earned himself a lot of money this offseason with that performance. Might be the last NFL video we record in a while. Definitely heading into the depths of the offseason. Not a whole lot of content to cover right now, but once we get closer to the NFL drafts, get closer to free agency, we'll ramp up that content once more. But in the meantime, a lot of NBA content to cover. All-Star Weekend just wrapped up. Heading into the home stretch of the regular season and then into the playoffs. We'll be covering that week to week for you guys as well. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next week with some NBA content.